And every rat in the world said he didn't want to kill Tupac.
Yep.
Or had him shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you notice, it was a rat on television saying he the one did the shooting, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened, right?
Right.
If you think about it, right?
Right.
Why you think nobody been arrested if they said they the one killed Tupac?
Because they're snitching to the police, so they ain't gonna get arrested.
Not just to snitch and be smart, son. Because Tupac not
ain't as
dead.
smart as you should be.
Tupac not dead. He was dead. They'd be arresting those dudes for murder. You know he's somewhere smoking a Cuban cigar on the island.
What you doing right now?
You know what I mean?
In the Francis interview, you talked about Bieber going on romantic vacations with wealthy men. Is that normal in the industry? Young people getting groomed and drugged and manipulated and sold, you know, that they're going to be made into stars if they do these things?
I mean, it's like this. I really don't like touching on the situation with Bieber, Justin Bieber, because, you know, number one, I think, as far as I can see, he's an incredible young man. He's an incredible artist still today. But I thought he didn't get treated fairly, because a grown man is not going to take a young man on a romantic honeymoon, just the two of them. And all these guys is not going to be around Justin Bieber feeding him drugs when he's underage. And if you look at all the footage with him and Puffy or anyone else, you can tell something going on romantically. And if it was my child, somebody's going to have their teeth knocked out their mouth. You know, something like that, I wouldn't even have to go to trial. I would just show up to court and say, Yana, give me my time. Because the youth, the younger generation, is the future. There's nothing better than the youth. And if you can turn around and keep misleading them or taking advantage of them, that teaches them to take advantage of someone else. We praise the wrong people. There's only one God. And allegedly you can say, or you can say it's not, however you want to say it. Everybody knew Quincy Jones' movement is Quincy Jones' movement. Michael Jackson is not here to tell it. Or a lot of other people. But at the same time, when she hit the fan with Puffy, all of a sudden, Quincy winds up dead. And I've never seen, I could be wrong, I'm in prison, and it wasn't an autopsy of the cause of death. Maybe, I ain't saying someone killed him, but maybe he knew the walls was closing in, and it was time to go. Because all these guys in the industry, hands are very, very dirty. In other words, their hands smell like shit. They're having their hands and fingers of somebody's ass. And people don't want to admit it. People want to sweep it under the rug. But I think one of the most important things we have today is we want the truth. I don't think Puff should get dragged through the mud by itself. I think they should give him an opportunity. He's going to do it anyway. It's bring the truth to the facts. And the facts is, all those people who was involved with growing up as preachers, athletes, artists, you can't just crucify one man. So therefore, at the end of the day, there's going to be people that is witnesses, or they're going to be accountable to. But at the same time, all the people can do all the pointing the finger. But if you hang with Puffy all the time, everywhere you go, they go. And you with them when they arrest him, and nobody get handcuffs. I ain't pointing the finger at Stevie J, but it looks really, really suspect. Because this is like if I'm with one of my friends and somebody jump on him, and he got a bloody nose from fighting, I better have a bloody nose from fighting because I'm supposed to be fighting with him. If I'm with one of my friends, I'm in the car with Tupac, you best believe I better have a bullet in my head, another bullet fragment, another scar, and everything else to try to protect him and ride with him. only one way. It's either or. There's no such thing as neutral. You got cars. And everything, we can look at it right there. Even when it comes to the fact that I came with the name Death Row Records. I started Death Row Records. I made Death Row Records. I am Death Row. But at the same time, they want me so bad, I try to destroy my legacy. You'll get Snoop to say he owns Death Row. He don't own Death Row. He didn't buy Death Row. Snoop didn't represent Death Row when he was on Death Row. His birthday, he post something. He gonna post something with, what's the dummy name? P. Yeah. He post something with P and those guys. He didn't post something with Pac because he didn't like Pac and Pac didn't like him. When it was all said and done, it all went bad. When it was all said and done, you took somebody allegedly like Martha Stewart to bring and say, oh, I ain't with Snoop. He had something to do with Tupac getting killed. He gangster. And knock that shit off. At the same time, The Voice is one of the most racist shows in the world because you can have Snoop go on there and hand out a Death Row chain that I created, that I started, and say it's his. If I was a white man, The Voice would never done that. And since I'm a black man, I gotta fight. But it's not a bad thing because I came in this world fighting. My mother had some miscarriages before me. My father wanted his son. And he both miscarried. So they didn't think she can be able to get pregnant again or go through the whole term. And I made it. I had two sisters. At the same time, I had to fight for my mother's love because I was the youngest. I had to fight for anything I had to get. There's no different that. In my situation, I shouldn't even be in prison. If you go back to the first situation,
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Two brothers came to the studio, my studio, on some bullshit. No weapons, no guns. They got roughed up a little bit. We get into it. They say their driver's license is missing. So you give me a robbery for a driver's license missing? They pull the police over. The police said, I don't believe nothing they say. I can tell they lying. The DA turns around and says, you know what? Sherry Helen and the other guys want you to go to prison because you took Trey. But if you give my daughter a recording contract, we're going to back off you. So I was forced to give her 50 grand and about another $500,000 on the project. Had to lease this man's house in Malibu. He wasn't selling the house to me. I gave him money for buying the house and everything else. And guess what? I would have won this case. But instead, when they found out that he was involved with me and the attorney.
I hope you're enjoying the podcast. Here's a word from our sponsor, Skylight. How easy is it to use?
Well, look, he's using it now.
Whether you're tech savvy or not, if a 1-year-old can use it.
Who's that?
It's beloved by millions. Millions of families have fallen in love with the Skylight frames.
Is that Mummy?
Sold across 34 countries with 675 million photos and videos shared. Wow.
And all you've got to do is download an app, the Skylab app, and you can upload all of your favourite photos to it. So as you can see, I've uploaded about 100 so far.
This holiday season, give the gift that keeps on giving memories, whether it's for grandparents who adore seeing the grandkids' latest antics, or a friend who loves capturing every moment. The Skylight frame is the perfect gift to bring joy and connection into any home. It's easy to use, effortless setup and instant sharing with no app or subscription required. And a quick 1-minute setup, Skylight is designed to be easy for all ages. Simply plug in the frame and you're ready to start sharing memories. As you can see, it's got an intuitive touchscreen display, interactive and engaging. The 10-inch color touchscreen allows for easy interaction, letting you pinch, crop and zoom photos directly on the frame, creating a personalized experience. Gift mode, the ultimate surprise. Preload your favorite photos before gifting the Skylight frame. When your loved one plugs in their new frame, they'll be welcomed with special memories ready for immediate enjoyment. It's better than social media. Skylight Frame is a great private way to share photos without posting them to the world or having to print hard copies. Store thousands of photos. Skylight Frame can hold up to 8,000 photos with 8 gigabytes of space. Satisfaction guaranteed. We're confident that you'll love Skylight. They offer free 120-day returns. For a limited time, get up £40 off your purchase of a Skylight frame when you go to uk.skylightframe.com/Shaun, SHAUN. That's right. To get up to £40 off your Skylight frame, just go to uk.skylightframe.com/Shaun. That's uk.skylightframe.com/Shaun. Get up to £40 off a Skylight frame at uk.skylightframe.com. Shaun, link in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. Cheers. Thanks for supporting our sponsor. Back to the podcast.
They punished me. Then they gave me 2 pieces of paper to sign. If my lawyer knew the DA, I go home. If I knew the DA, I go home. I choose not to make the next person's life miserable. And then I was right. They didn't have me to violate me. And the reality of it, I should be, the law says, no person in higher authority has a right to be involved with a guy fighting a case like me and have a personal relationship. Only person that worked out the situation is me. So I'm in the process of taking that deal back in that situation, even the situation I'm in now. A really good friend of mine, great person, told me that black attorneys is only 5%. Out of that 5%, them is men, 2 is women. And majority of the black attorneys only can fight so far for you because they got to go by the rules of being a lawyer. So the deck is already stacked against the person. I say this all the time. I'm not knocking the Mendez brothers are going home. One thing we do know, they do it.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
They killed their parents. The mother was begging for her life. She got the worst of it. She was still alive. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Her hand was already shot off. He go back out, load back up, and shoot her in the face to her eye popped out. And they got new evidence saying, hey, guess what? The father had sex with another band member. Okay, so they get to go home with life without, or they get to get a manslaughter, the same thing I got. But the reality of it, I got new evidence where it's a check, it was a murder for hire case, it's proof of a gun, and more importantly, my new evidence is better than their new evidence. They got a great attorney. Garagos is a great guy, and I like Garagos. I got great attorneys also. Only thing different is it's the color of our skin. And at the same time, when you really look at it, the FBI that called me before told my lawyers and told me that I'm more likely to die because people have put money on my life to have me killed, assassinated. Before I caught this case, I got shot 7 times and won them. 7 times. They know who did it. They know what police was involved. You would even just say, make songs about it. I don't say. But 3 months later, somebody tried to kill me again, and I get away, and I ended up got 10 years off my life already. But I don't even look at that as the worst thing in life, because that made me closer to my family. That made me realize who loved me, who don't love me. And once you get to a certain point in your life, especially nowadays, you can't even have a decent conversation with people. Because when you talk to somebody, even their attorneys, 9 out of 10, they're recording you. They got hidden agendas. They want to do a book. They want to do a movie. They want to be on somebody's podcast and make a nothing person out of somebody. There's one thing you guarantee: you can't make chicken soup out of chicken shit. And we keep going through the same thing. Reason why I always be willing to talk to somebody like yourself who did time, who know what it is, because we owe it to our community. We owe it to ourselves to make our environment much better. Because right now, it's getting worse.
Yeah, I hear you. I heard one guard said to me, "You should have committed your crimes in Chicago. We only arrest black people out there." I know what it's like, man. But he said Diddy was a snitch. If he was a snitch, how come they stopped protecting him? We interviewed a guy called Jonathan Oddy, the Trump hotel shooter. I'm sorry, I watched the interview with him, and he said that Diddy was part of the Black Illuminati, the Boule, and they fell out with him. Is there anything to that?
Well, I do know this. I'm not here to throw that dude on the bus. But
You have 60 seconds remaining.
But like anything else, those informants, those rats, they gonna get tired of him one day. And his handler might be retired or dead already. But hopefully he can get some justice and not get washed up, because what they trying to do to that man, his parole officer not even born yet. So what that is. But at the same time, only thing I can go by is what I know. Only thing I can go by was facts. And the facts is that, I'll tell you like this. Him and Ray J was besties. Ray J talking bad about him now, but they was wherever they was. I know they could always be together. Well, I know this. They had a lot of people, allegedly, who both been involved with the assassination of Tupac and myself. And the different people that went on these platforms and told their truth, how they was involved with Tupac being dead. You had the guy who's in custody in Vegas saying that Puffy gave him this money, this person gave him that money. And then he also stated that if y'all don't hurry get me out, I'm going to tell on everybody. Next thing you know, you got a guy trying to build PPD out. You got everybody street talk. And they basically saying Ray J, the so-called manager, is trying to deliver the bail not. If you can say they want to bail him out to do a movie, we're going to do that movie. Shit, he already did a book. If you want anything